Welcome back to For Real. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for the news moto, where you get to watch footage of a ride in Cambodia, and I update you on the news of the week. We're going to alternate between Jeremy's rides and guest rides from other channels when we have them. Today we return to the Bokong area for the second part of Jeremy's ride that ends at the mysterious Tochaeng Tanai Temple. Thanks to everyone who watched our recent cost of living video. We will do a live stream this weekend. We also have some extremely exciting news about the channel, but Jeremy hasn't told me what that is yet, so I can't say any more. We'll try to set a time that works for as many of you as possible. At For Real, we donate all of the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. Here is the total we've donated so far. Simply watching our videos helps us to earn this money, so your time here on our channel directly helps people in Cambodia. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please give the like button a little tickle as that really helps promote the channel as well. Today is Wednesday the 5th of April, and today we start by sprinting into the free SEA Games, although we're a little concerned about water sports in Phnom Penh. We're also diving into Khmer New Year preparations, plus winning a first prize award. So on your marks, get set, let's go. Admission to the opening and closing ceremonies and all sporting events in the 2023 Southeast Asian Games and the ASEAN Para Games are now free of charge for national and international guests. And if you already purchased tickets, don't worry, you will receive a full refund. This announcement came after the prices of tickets for the opening and closing ceremonies of the SEA Games were made public, and tickets were ranging in price from $25 to $50 each. As you'd probably guess, this drew the ire of many citizens who said at those prices they would not be able to afford to buy them. The Southeast Asian Games are being held for the first time in Cambodia after 64 years of waiting. This is an historic event and a source of national pride. The Royal Government of Cambodia considers the organisation of this event as a diplomatic policy to enhance Cambodia's reputation. Now something a little less enhancing. Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority convened an emergency meeting to find solutions about the insufficient water supply in the suburbs of Phnom Penh. The meeting came on the heels of recent developments that have seen some areas on the outskirts of Phnom Penh city facing severe water shortages. The Director General of Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority said fire trucks are now transporting water to residents in affected areas. The Water Supply Authority has imposed several austerity measures for residents and businesses in the affected areas due to very low supplies of clean water. Water supply shortages will likely continue in Phnom Penh and the surrounding province of Kendal until at least late April due to an extended period of dry weather. Residents have been advised to stock up on drinking water, and business operators should confirm alternative water supplies if they're operating in the affected areas. Meanwhile, Siem Reap is gearing up for the biggest Khmer New Year celebration in the history of the planet, with 2 events hoping to break Guinness World Records and much more. Preparations are now in full swing to attract visitors to the province for the 3-day Angkor Sankrantar, or the Khmer New Year that will be celebrated on April the 14th to the 16th across the country. We are just 9 days out at this point, and excitement is certainly building. The major attraction of the fun-filled activities are the attempts to break the Guinness World Records in Madison dance and in the greatest number of people making heart shapes out of paper. Provincial and military police will also be deployed, and mobile healthcare units will be set up at major tourist attractions for the public. Roads will be lit up with decorative LED lights to ensure safety of the merrymakers and tourists at night. A total of 9,616 lights will adorn the roads of Siem Reap, including 4,389 LED lights, which means tourists can enjoy Siem Reap City even at night without any safety concerns. Patrolling will also be increased, especially at night. 7 giant objects have been prepared for display at My Village during the celebrations. The 7 giant objects include a long-necked guitar, a basket of prahok, a palm leaf hat, eggs in a nest, a Hanuman mask, a fish trap, and palm juice containers. Siem Reap provincial authorities asked visitors to be vigilant about their personal possessions and traffic safety, as many people will descend on the province. The crowded atmosphere can lead to opportunistic thieves, and visitors need to be wary. Local authorities suggest taking the following precautions. Local people should turn off the electricity, extinguish candles and incense sticks before leaving home to reduce the risk of fire. Parents should give their children a copy of their telephone number so if they get separated in the crowd, it will be easier for the authorities to reunite them with their parents. They also suggest don't drink and drive and obey traffic laws. This is all good advice and we hope to see it being followed over the holiday and also in general. We will try and do a special Khmer New Year week vlog so you can experience the craziness no matter where you are in the world. Cambodians all over the world have already begun celebrating the Khmer New Year. Thousands converged on a 1-mile stretch of Anaheim Street in Long Beach for one of the city's largest annual events, a celebration of Cambodian New Year and Khmer traditions. The Cambodia Town Parade and Cultural Festival returned for its 15th iteration, with cultural performances, educational resources and food, among other activities and entertainment. There were also local vendors and organisations on display. Long Beach became a second home for many Cambodians in the early 1980s when hundreds of thousands of refugees flocked to the United States in the wake of the brutal Khmer Rouge regime and resulting genocide that killed over 2 million people. Long Beach is now home to nearly 500,000 Cambodians. That's the largest population outside of Cambodia. A 1-mile stretch of Anaheim Street in the heart of Long Beach is officially known as Cambodia Town. Now for an Only in Cambodia story. 2 men, one an employee of a hospital and the other a businessman, have been detained after Phnom Penh police discovered them in possession of 2 sacks containing human placentas. The men were arrested by a local patrol in Phnom Penh. Police became suspicious after seeing the men with 2 bags that were visibly leaking blood. Upon examination, police discovered 2 black bin bags containing human placentas. The 2 men were then brought in for interrogation. The hospital has been asked to confirm that permission was given for the human placentas to be transported by motorbike on this occasion. They are usually transported by ambulance to a local pagoda where they are burnt. Apparently, because there was only a small amount of placentas at this time, it was agreed that they could instead be transported by moto, in sacks that leaked. Now for an extremely distressing story. Just a word of warning, some of these images may cause you distress or sleepless nights. A Phnom Penh driver found himself high and dry after he mounted a road divider during rush hour in central Phnom Penh, totally destroying the divider. There is another angel in that big highway in the sky. According to local sources, the man, driving a white Lexus LX 570, lost control of his vehicle after misjudging his exit from a bank and found himself poised precariously on a road barrier. In the confusion, a tuk-tuk also joined the car on top of the divider. In weather time now, the government is urging everyone to be wary of extreme weather conditions, in particular strong winds that have battered some provinces. A 44-year-old man was crushed to death when a billboard in Siem Reap City was blown down by strong winds and it fell on him. A 33-year-old man was also injured in the incident and is currently in hospital. A National Committee for Disaster Management spokesman said due to the effects of climate change, many windstorms have struck in some provinces in Cambodia. The wild storms damaged 500 houses, uprooted many trees, and destroyed crops. From strong winds to extremely hot air now. Extremely hot weather is expected through April and May. A heat wave is likely to hit some provinces of the country, especially in the capital Phnom Penh, with temperatures as high as 41 degrees. Haze is also in the forecast. The department director has urged the public not to be overly concerned by the haze, as it is a natural occurrence when hot temperatures, dust and smoke combine with water vapour. A leading public health expert said hot temperatures of 40 degrees and above could affect the health of people, especially children and the elderly. He said this was because children and elderly folks were not strong enough to overcome ailments brought about by hot temperatures. He advised the following: don't be out under the sun for long hours. Drink plenty of water, wear loose, light-coloured clothes, wear a hat or use an umbrella and sunglasses, and apply sun cream. He warned that when body temperature rises to 40 degrees, it may cause people to faint or vomit. The doctor also warned against taking a bath immediately after getting out of the scorching heat. Cool down first and drink water before taking a bath, he said. Lastly today, we've got 2 good news stories. The feasibility study for Cambodia's 3rd expressway linking Phnom Penh and Siem Reap will start soon. The expressway will contribute to reducing travel time and facilitate trade and business. Cambodia's first expressway, connecting Phnom Penh to the deep-sea port in Sihanoukville, was opened for public use in October 2022, while the construction of the second one from Phnom Penh to Bavat on the border with Vietnam is scheduled to be built later this year. ABA Bank has been named Best Bank in Cambodia 2023 by Global Finance magazine. This prestigious award was presented at the 30th Annual Awards for the World's Best Banks event in New York, where ABA Bank was recognised for its strong performance in the market and its commitment to meeting the needs of its customers. We absolutely agree it's one of the best banks we have ever used and highly recommend it to anyone coming to Cambodia. That brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. Thank you for watching, take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.